welcome to home base.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening. As always, I feel like I need it. No, I was gonna say I feel like I need a better intro, but probably not. I do enjoy making sure I say say hello to everyone in their time zone respectively. So good morning, afternoon, and evening. Today is Saturday, June 21st. Fun fact about today, 2021. Carl Nassib became the first openly gay NFL player to play a regular season game. And although I really don't enjoy political talk very much, I do feel it's important with everything that I try to preach, which is positivity, optimism, and just being happy, which I think we achieve by having love and affection and empathy for each other. This is a big deal. So that moment in 2021 is a really big deal because I'm all for people being allowed to be who they are without having to hide it. And so, you guys have heard me do this. I don't shun political talk, to be fair, but I think it's important to always keep the nuance right. So people are supposed to supposed is the wrong word. In my opinion, people should be allowed to live their life how they want to live it without having to hide it. And so the only line you're never allowed to cross, in my opinion, is you're not allowed to tell me how I'm supposed to live it. But you can do with yours. Like anything and everything you want as far as I'm concerned. So props to Carl Nassib, 2021. Also, happy birthday to Mr. Chris Pratt. He turns 46 today, or better known as Star-Lord, MCU actor. Definitely a fun actor to watch. Not just in the MCU, to be fair. Today's question of the day. What's a rule society should rewrite? For me, this is a really obvious one. The belief that normal, in quotation marks, normal, being normal, something being normal, equals it being good and or correct. So very often during a debate, people will say, yeah, but that's normal. And the value that's attributed to that word is basically to say, I'm right because that's how it is. Which is a really weird argument when you think about it. Because I apologize if you guys hear my kids yelling, but I will continue. If you use the word normal, in my opinion, this is the advice I give people. Just learn to say, I have no more arguments. Thank you for this talk. It's a much better way to end that sentence or end that debate. Because if you have to fall back to, yeah, but that's normal or it's not normal, you lost. That's what that means. What it means is you have no more rational arguments as to why you should hold on to your opinion. And maybe it's a really sensitive topic to you, so you can't let it go just then. But you definitely should learn to let it go. Because something being how it is not enough reason to defend it. It's just there because that's where we've gotten it. And so I would definitely rewrite the concept of normal. All right, let's see how you guys answer this question of the day. Yeah, I'm not talking about no one normal, Mr. Colbert. Maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe I am. Today's stream theme. We're wrapping up Doom the Dark Ages. I'm on the final chapter. I can't imagine I don't finish this chapter in 3 hours. So I downloaded Dune Awakening, which is going to be the follow-up game we play. So hopefully the ending to Doom the Dark Ages is pretty epic. I got my butt handed to me by Azrak yesterday, like 15-20 times. On nightmare mode, to be fair, so maybe that's good. I don't know. But in each case, it was really a really fun fight. So we'll see how today ends. And then after that, we'll go into Dune Awakening. We'll probably do some chill in between so I can boot up the game without it being weird and stuff. It might do something to my monitor, like resolution and stuff. So we'll just hang out and chill while I prepare Dune Awakening after Doom. Okay, guys. That's all I have to say. Let's do the shoutouts and get in there. Let's see what the poll for today is. Let's start it up. The poll for today. Okay, I'll let you guys answer. Shoutouts to Wisdom, of course. Enjoy, man. Bon appetit. I don't know if you're having steak or a loaded baked potato, but we're gonna find out. In each case, enjoy, dude. And of course, hello to Mr. Cool and Rental and everyone who's not in the chat as well. Hope you guys are having a good start to your weekend. It's freaking hot here. I spent most of today celebrating my daughter's birthday, so there was a bunch of kids running around the house like madmen. But the heat was definitely a factor. It was okay though. I'm very lucky to have a good temperature regulated house. So indoors it was okay. Outside it was boiling though. In the middle? We're in the middle for this pool? Okay. Okay. Bleeding out is normal when stabbed, but it's not exactly good. Yeah, there you go. That's a really good way to put it, Rental. Well done. I would say yes, honestly. I enjoy this is fun for you guys. This is maybe a fun strategy. I started a new freelance job on an intensive care unit recently. So it's a new intensive care, so I don't know any of the people that work there. I don't know what their routines are. Let me put up the music. And normally when I start in a new place... Hello, by the way, Stern. Normally when I start in a new place, I make sure that I keep my mouth shut for at least the first day to just get to know people. And so silence is a really good tool. So I just let people talk. And so you get to know people really quickly and you know, oh, okay, so this person doesn't appreciate this person loves that, this person. And so silence is a very, very potent tool. Definitely use it from time to time. If you're mid-conversation with someone and you don't know what to say, just look at them dead in the eye and then don't say anything. They'll talk, I promise. It's a very fun concept to understand too. How are you doing, Stern, by the way? Did you enjoy the 32 to 35 degrees, depending on where you are in the Netherlands? Observing definitely can teach you, but communication gets you learning faster. Maybe. This is a hard one, Rental. I don't know if we're on the same page here. If you ask me, I learned a lot from observing. Communication, of course, gives you a lot as well. I don't know which one would give me more, though. Alright, guys, let's wreck Azrak. Hey, what's up, Broscom? How you doing, man? Oh, it actually left me here. I thought it was going to boot me all the way back to the start. Oh, they're going to make me do this guy again. We're starting off hot, guys. Starting off hot. Get him with the stun. Rocket launcher doing work. Oh snap, please. I need the witch. I need the witch. I need the E. Yes. The E gives me back all my rocket launcher ammo. Oh, starting off very hot. No. Acid, please. I wanted to press E, but I didn't have E. What? Why did he E there? It was delayed. Eight more shots. So much ammo, Phacil. Got him. Alright. How you doing, bro? It's been a while, bud. You moved out of your parents' place. Grats, man. Moved in with your wife, I'm assuming? Wait, are you guys married yet? I don't remember when you were getting married, sorry. Or you moved in with your fiance, I should say that. Fiance slash wife. Let's see. Hello, Rigoletto. Been a while. How you doing, bud? Deadpool, man. That is who he is, actually. That is the image. We're wrapping up Doom today. Starting Dune Awakening. I need to make sure I articulate a lot better. So this is Doom. And we're going to be playing Dune Awakening. Get on there. Get him.
Locking on Azra's signal now.
He's on board. We hold our ground until he finishes this.
Oh yes. Berserk is badass. Berserk is far too badass. The speed at which you can clear when you're berserk is crazy. Let's see. August 8th, we are moved in. Oh, you got married? Oh, you're getting married August 8th. All right. Okay, okay. All right. So you moved in with your fiance, I think? One sec. As someone who had to teach damage rotation mechanics in Terror, teach my friends Warframe, when they want to catch up with me, the ones who ask questions learn the fastest. Yeah, okay. Well, yes, then. But now you're specifically saying questions as communication, which I suppose is fair. I mean more when you take observing as an art, if you will, almost. A lot of the questions people ask, you could have seen if you paid attention. But that's definitely something that I learned to believe over years. A lot of times I'll see people do stuff now as ICU nurses and stuff. Like here on the new intensive care I'm working on, I watch what people do. And oftentimes they're impressed how well I imitate them, how well I do what they do. And I tell them, well, it's because I'm paying very close attention to little details. Right? And so they don't have to tell me that. I know what to look for. And so that's kind of where observing is, I think. But I'll agree with you for sure, though, Rental. I'll give it to you. Communication in that sense probably is better. Yes. Let's see. Quite the hall. Fourth floor vibes. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. I think the quote is more focused on self-improvement. Yeah, that's possible as well. That's okay. Well, it's however you want to interpret it. Coming off your final H of working nights. Nice. Are you starting to get used to the idea of working night shifts, broscom? Never a good thing, to be fair, for your health, but someone has to do it, they say, right? Yeah, would be cool, Mr. Cool. Would be too cool, maybe. Get it? Too cool. Alright, the game's good, Rigoletto. The game's amazing, honestly. This game is, if you enjoy fast-paced shooters, this is a very fun game. I was talking about it yesterday. So the game, for those of you that are tuning in for the first time, I'm ending the game today, most likely. But so, as I'm fighting stuff, whenever you see anything that's green, I need to right-click before it hits me, and it's a parry mechanic. The same way you can parry in games like Elden Ring and stuff. Oh. This is the final boss, I think. Okay, I tried to cheat. This is tricky, actually. If I miss the parries, fun fact, if I don't get those blocks right, I will die very fast. This is a serious fight. Come on, dude. Yeah, I'm on the parry. Slap him up. Every time you guys hear the ding, I'm getting the parry. I need to go witch, alright. Rocket launcher witch time? Oh, he broke my shield. I need to watch out for a second. Slap her. Slap the witch. I am slapping the crap out of this witch. Alright, this dude again. I die pretty quick, which is fun about this game, on this difficulty anyway. Slaap lekker, schatje. Telling my daughter to good night. She went to bed late today because of the birthday party. I'm dead! Oh, I broke my shield. I missed the parry. Oi. No. Okay, please, please, please. Barely got that parry. Shoot him in the face. Ooh, barely got the parry. This dude. Oh, excuse me. Oh! Go here, go here. He's threatening the witch. Oh, barely got the parry on that green thing. That would have killed me 100%. Come on, witch. Die, witch. Woo. That was close.
I command the horde. Kill me.
I'm gonna save your speech, dog. Shoot him in the face. Ganking this guy. Oh, got the hit. Ganking this boy. Probably 2 hits he kills me if he lands a hit. Ow. Ooh, that move scared me. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Oh, barely didn't see that coming either. Very close. Oh, I'm locked in. I will reach out. I will reach out. Oh. No, I right clicked. Oh. Bummer. Alright, you got me. Very close. Do I have to redo the whole witch as well? If I do, that's dope actually. Oh no, they don't. I don't. They checkpointed me there. Oh, I kicked him in the knee. Good. That hurts. Bam. Ooh, spooked me. Got in my head. Oh, that shield. I forget how much damage that does. Oh, oh, oh. Oh crap. No shield, no shield, no shield. It's back. Slap him up. Slap him up. Easy. Thera. We saved her from the devil man. He's still not dead. Ganked this boy 4 times. Can we just chop off his head already? Dude, with the shield. I'm like, we outie. Homeboy, don't mess around. This is a phenomenally good quote by Marcus Aurelius. As a reminder to live your life to the best of your ability. Because at some point it's our turn. Like Azrak. Job done. I did wisdom, I agree. He did go out like a pansy. Although to be fair, they wrote him like that, I think. He's been a pansy the entire game. Now what?
Any word?
I will go through chat, I promise.
No one has seen him since the assault. We are much better off with him on his own. And you, young sentinel. Your father tells me great things about you.
Thank you, sir.
The Maker's Church has disavowed all actions taken by the Creed. They give their word he was acting alone, and they'll bring justice to anyone that collaborated with them. We'll move forward with our own Inquisition, quietly.
Reed was a guy that betrayed them, cooperated with the devil. We chopped him up good too.
It is time to look forward. We will always be a people of faith. But we must consider now who we will put that faith in. And I say to you, there is no better place to turn to than ourselves. This is our home, and we will stand together to the last sentinel to defend it. As we have before, as our ancestors did, as we always will. And lastly, I'll ask you to join me now in paying our respect to him. The people of Argent-Denur rest easier now, knowing he is out there.
Targets identified.
Getting in the hell pod.
Slayer, prepped for launch.
Oh, we be hunting. Doom the Dark Ages team. Doom the Dark Ages. This was a fun game, I'll be honest. A legit. Oh, is it just this? Do we wait? Doom Diver, the Doom pod indeed. Yeah, we got everything. Ooh. Alright. We did it, team. We did it. We got rid of them. Tis what it is. Okay, right. What time is it? Okay, right. I have time. Let me boot up Dune Awakening. That was fun. Yeah, so that was a really short chapter, as you can see. Took me like, what, 15 minutes? That's pretty fast. Alright. Although, to be fair, I was halfway through that chapter. I did half of it yesterday at the end of the stream. Alright, scrolling up. It's very close to shut up and relax advice I had to learn. Yeah, this is a good one. Shut up and relax is phenomenal advice. If you're not sure what to do, shut up and relax is wonderful. I'm so done with night shifts. Work is easy, compromise of never getting to be a normal person. Yeah. This is exactly what night shifts is, Broscom. You got it. Nailed that straight on the head. The parry system same as the one in Doom Eternal. I've never played Doom Eternal. Maker. That I finish my final trials, I will try Eternal. Yeah, you should, honestly. I enjoyed Doom the Dark Ages. I hadn't played a Doom game in forever, but this was a really fun game to play. The way I played it was very up close and personal, with the shotgun mainly, is what you guys were noticing. And an occasional other weapon every now and again. But there's many different ways to play this. I know this for a fact because of all the weapons. But like I would say it's 22 chapters. Somewhere around chapter 9 or 10, I decided, wow, I don't really like this gun or that gun or this gun. And so I just needed to build, because there's like a full upgrade system in it. And I just built around my shield mainly, and the shotgun and like the little nail headshot weapon basically. So between those three weapons, that took care of just about everything. The parry mechanic is definitely ding. The ding is very, very satisfying. It's worth it, honestly, if you guys enjoy games like that. Again, it's a fast-paced shooter with a parry mechanic. And I will admit, I've said this before a couple times during the playthrough. I don't think I would have enjoyed the game if I didn't play it on Nightmare difficulty. Because if you miss the parries, if you miss one or two parries back to back, you die. That's it. And so it looks simple as long as you land the parries. But the moment you miss one or two parries, so if you're too soon, they probably break your shield and then you can't parry for a bit. You can't block for a bit. So you'll probably die anyway if they break your shield. And if you're too late, of course, you just take the hit. And so getting the parry mechanism down is a lot of fun to practice. My brain is still stuck on that quote and trying to recollect the traits and questions of the people I thought. Yeah, this is what a quote is supposed to do, Rentot. I enjoy when you guys say stuff like that. I enjoy getting you guys to have thought processes about your life based on quotes by famous people in the past. Just because if you accept that there's so much wisdom that we can use right now that's like ancient at this point, like centuries old even. It's really weird to not use it. A fun fact, when I went into teaching, I taught classes at I taught ICU nurses in training classes at a university, and ER nurses and stuff as well. When I went into it, I wanted to become a better teacher. And so I started looking into, you know, what are the concepts of proper teaching, right? And I ran into a book that was written in the 1600s. That's how old that book was. And I read it, and everything in it is still valid to this day. I still apply a lot of it. Good examples are, you guys might notice this as well. Whenever I try to emphasize something, I do my best not to just rant. Like, I will take the time to think about something. You see me do this all the time. I'm mid-sentence and then I'll pause like that. See? And so these, you might think, what's the pause for? The pause is actually something that's really good for emphasis. For me, it's making sure I use the right word to bring across the message that I'm trying to bring across. Because if you don't do that, then you might end up saying words that are definitely not going to bring across what you're trying to bring across. And the pause at the same time gives people a moment to realize, oh, you're doing your best here. Something's about to happen. There's going to be something important coming out of your mouth, probably. So there's a lot of fun wisdom in the past. Fun, important, strong, powerful wisdom from the past that we just use way too little, honestly. Yeah, honestly, boot up Dune Awakening if you have it. I'm booting it up now in the background. Gonna see if it doesn't do anything weird for me. So if the stream crashes, I apologize, but I hope it doesn't, of course. Let's see. It's going to apparently want a bunch of access to my PC. Okay. We'll continue answering chat meanwhile. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't turn out very good for the Sentinels. Oh, whatever, they went down fighting. They did their part. Need Doom crossover and Xbox reinforcements. It's a fun character, honestly. The whole, you know, a hero, superhero, or basically main character thing. I don't think it'll ever get old. I think the fantasy of it is too strong. Okay. Give me 1 second. It says it wants me to install an older driver. That might be a problem. But no. If my stream disconnects now. I'm not downloading it. It said it wanted me to install an older driver because this one has known issues. So either I'm going to have a problem streaming this or I crash. We're gonna find out. Doom Awakening. Having a rotating saw shield as a stratagem would be great. Yeah, it would. Wow, really? Yeah, it would. Hey, what's up, Hank? How you doing, bud? Yes, you did, sir. Yes, you did. We chopped them up good. It took us about the amount of streams we thought it would. I calculated, apparently it had an average playthrough of somewhere around 12 to 14 hours, depending on difficulty. Or no, sorry, like 10 to 15 hours, depending on difficulty. And we played on Nightmare, which is a higher difficulty. So I assumed, okay, let's say 15. I stream about 3 hours of gameplay every time I stream. So we said 5 streams. It ended up being 5.5, so a little bit longer. Skill issues. We'll call it skill issues. How you doing, Hank, bud? How's life? Many traditions are solutions to forgotten problems. Ooh, I like this. This is a good quote. This is going into the generator wisdom. Well done. This is going into the quote generator. This is nice. Many traditions are solutions to forgotten problems. There's a lot there. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait for it to go on sale, as I cannot afford. Okay, no worries. No worries, broski. Yeah, I'll do Helldivers 2 if Dune ends up being weird for sure. No worries, broski. I got superpowers, kind of like a superhero. Not saying I am one, but I've got superpowers. Really? Dante says this? I haven't played Devil May Cry in forever. It's crazy, actually. Haven't played it in forever. Alright, give me a second. We're going straight into the game. We going into the game, team. It hit me straight with a cutscene, I apologize.
New avenues of human potential were explored. Mentats, Suk Doctors, Sword Masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit Sisterhood. But it was the Navigators and their monopoly on space travel that set the conditions for the Imperium.
I will fix the volume after.
Universe you already know. Let me describe the one you do not. In this other universe, my mother, Lady Jessica, consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter, a girl they named Ariste. Because of her obedience to the Bene Gesserit, Lady Jessica is trained as a truth-sayer. Because of that training, Lady Jessica was able to detect Dr. Yue's deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal, House Atreides survived the Battle of Arrakeen. Because of their survival, the Emperor declared a full-scale war of assassins. Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure
This is really fast lore.
Without interruption. Because of the Sardaukar, the Fremen were eradicated. There was no Muad'Dib, no Lisan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz Haderach. I see a universe where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. All my visions lead to horror, except this one. This one leads to you.
Okay, guys. Paul Atreides needs us. Yeah, you can have all my data. I don't care. What, Phacil? You don't care about your privacy? No, I don't. I really don't. Overrated. Have my data. Whatever you want. Don't give a shit. Enjoy. You want to see me give my kids and my girlfriend kisses? You know, knock yourself out. Plenty of websites where you can do that. Alright, let's see. How does this work? Account? Okay, we'll just go servers. Europe. Europe is auto-detected. Confirm. I hope you guys as Americans can play with me as well if you want. I'm assuming we have to pay attention. 78 ping. Where is... I want minimum ping. Okay, guys. Give me... I'm gonna do a poll. Give me a server name. Give me the best server name you can think of. Which one looks dope? So... let's pick a couple. Let's pick a couple. Can you guys type it in chat? Pick a name. We'll pick a server together. Alright, so... Indra sounds okay. Porthos sounds okay, maybe? Dur. I can play on Dur. We can play on Dur, guys. No, Fremen. No, bros, come. Oh, yeah, there might be spoilers. That is a fair point, Hank. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know much about Dune lore-wise. The last time I played Dune, it was a 2D real-time strategy on PC or PlayStation 1 or something, dude. It's been forever since I touched a Dune game. Okay. I feel like we play on... There's a lot of servers, holy crap. Orion sounds cool. Socolossus? Calypso. Yeah, they look fine. They all look great. We'll do Orion just because it's easy to write, has a good ring to it. What the crap? What is this? Alright, we will do Umbu? I like the sound of Umbu. Orion Umbu. Orion Umbu has a good ring to it. I will fix the audio as soon as I can. Join. Alright. Succulus. Orion sounds good, right? Orion Umbu, guys. If you want to find me, Orion Umbu.
Show yourself, child.
Okay, okay. Okay, we'll go. I like. I'm a Dutch guy. I'm pretty tall. I don't know if I'm this tall, but maybe. The PvPer in me wants to do this. The tinier you are, the harder you are to see. But that's old school Phacil. So we'll do this. A girth always, of course. Maximum arm. No, okay, we'll go somewhere in the middle. Okay, we'll just go average, right? This is I usually skip leg day. I'm awful, but we'll do it like this. Neck length. What do you mean, giraffe mode? Wow, really, giraffe mode? Okay. This is 1. This looks pretty normal. How's that 1? That's interesting. Yeah, we'll go neck length. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Chest size. That's a pretty big chest. Maybe that's a bit much. Alright. Trying to make him look like a normal human being. I'm assuming he's a normal human being. Yeah, this is fine. Vitiligo? Really? Why? It's okay. Interesting. Freckle density? No, that's okay. Gotta get that skincare in there. Henry Ford. Oh, I missed Henry Ford's quote. Bummer. Bone structure. This looks fine. Age 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. I would say I'm a pretty older dude. Maybe like this. Head details. Jaw width. Oh my goodness. I really don't have that much of a jawline. We'll do it like this. What do you mean jawline? Jaw height. That's weird. Okay, we'll go here. Depth? What is depth? Which way does depth go? Oh, mandibular protrusion. I like it. Yes. Widest chin ever. I feel like I'm gonna get shot in the chin if I do that. Maybe don't do that. Chin length. This looks decent. Maybe my concept of a normal human being is off, but we're gonna find out. Okay, I'm content with this actually, it's fine. Hairstyle, this is the most important one, always. There's no way I ever get hair like this. Where's the balding one? No? Rasta's pretty cool. Been forever since I had a character with dreads. I don't mind this hairstyle. I would love to be able to grow hair like this. Not a chance though. Not a chance. Wait, did we get everything? We did, right? No, we didn't. Hair color. I enjoy white hair color for some reason. We'll go white. I usually go white on my characters. I don't know. I enjoy the whole silver white look on hair. Eyebrow style? That is really thick eyebrows. This is way too groomed. This? Maybe this. We'll go this. Alright guys, definitely chat. Tell me if my character looks not shootable? I'll say not shootable. The humans of Dune are as genetically removed from us as we are from the people who invented animal herding. Okay, fair. Fair. Okay, right. Completely fine to deviate then. Alright, so this should match. That is fine. I'll accept it. Eyebrow details. Interesting angle. That makes you look angry. This makes you look surprised. We'll go somewhere in the middle. Like that. Depth. What do you mean depth? I have a pretty big forehead. We'll go with that as well. Alright. Beard style. I don't have a beard. Yeah, this looks fine, I feel. Okay, right now. Right. So tempted. So tempted. Oh, face tattoo. I'm not a big believer in the concept of why a lot of people get tattoos. If you get it because you think it's pretty and it's cool, etc., that's wonderful, of course. But some people feel like it's they use it to compensate for a feeling or something like that, and I'm like, oh, that's probably a big no-no. But if you just do it as a form of aesthetic pleasing, that's fine. Just remember, you're gonna get older, most likely, and if you do that, you have to make sure you still like it then. So whatever type of tattoo you do end up getting, make sure you think about, like, every 10 years, how would you feel about that tattoo? Which is a really hard thing to do, by the way. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like that. This is dope as well. This is dope. I love symmetry and stuff. This is not very... Oh, this actually. It is symmetrical. Okay, we'll go this. Oh, what is that? Oh, this feels very... Okay, right. We'll stick with the first one. First instinct. Body tat. Can I... toggle attire. Okay. This looks dope. I look dope. I need to work out more. I want this type of body. This is interesting. I actually have a coworker who has tattoos just like this. Oh, this feels not really matching with the neck tattoo. That's weird as well. This probably goes... This? Okay, we'll go this. All right. Tattoo age. I will keep it fresh. Just got him. Head scars. Have we gone into combat? Probably. Do we suck at it? Not so much, I hope. This is a pretty cool tattoo always. The first time I saw a tattoo across the face like that, or across the eyes, is Final Fantasy 8, I believe. Which I thought looked dope. I will skip the... maybe. Ooh, burn wound. Claw marks. Okay, we'll go with claw marks. I like it. How deep is the scar? That's a pretty dope looking scar. We'll go with that. Okay. I really like how there's so much... Yeah, honestly, there's good details. Like I said, I said mandibular protrusion, but just like being able to define the depth of where the jaw goes. I usually enjoy when games offer you that type of detail. You know for a fact it's going to be what you want it to be. You can move just about every slider, right? So Pips did an interview podcast with the community managers. Oh, nice. Okay, have a good one, man. Have fun, bud. Wisdom. Enjoy. Let's see. Eye makeup. All right. That's a bit much. Yeah, okay. We're okay with the eye makeup. Eyeshadow color, no. Eyeliner, no. Lipstick is fine. Okay, this is fine. Okay. Are we done then? I think we're done, right? Yeah, this is fine. I will go this. I'm content. Please tell me my name is not taken. See, that's the good thing about having a silly name, guys. Never taken. Unlock research menu. Dune Awakening features a guided journey that locks the research menu until certain steps are completed. Advanced survival players may prefer to unlock it from the beginning. Now we keep it locked, it is fine. Accept this character and start. Yes, we start.
Have they told you what I am?
Oh, yes.
Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin.
Okay.
Where were you born?
Oh, heavily industrialized. Dialogue trait is deception. Unique emote Harkonnen curse. Alright guys, what do we go? Do we go full nurse? I feel like we go full nurse. So that's not deception. Maybe cultured? Probably honorable. Political? I feel like I'm political. Technologist. I'm not much of an agrarian, not much of a farmer, so I feel like it's technologist or political. So green pleasant world with satellite controlled weather, or a forbidding ice world of mountain, tundra and forest. I will go technologist.
The machine world. They skirt dangerously close to breaking the prescriptions of the Butlerian Jihad.
Okay.
The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfaluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
Let's see. A bondsman is the educated caste that serves the great houses and administers imperial bureaucracy. Blech. Bureaucracy. Alright, skipping that. I read bureaucracy, I'm out. A caste reserved for essential members of a noble household or retinue. Na familia are afforded certain privileges and protections by their status. Yeah, that's a bit much. The vast peasant labor force that drives the imperial engine. Pions or peons? Pions, I think. Are bound to the fief in which they live and are considered the property of their lord. So, nobility or pion? I feel like I would do well with pion. I'm much more of a pion. Right.
You've risen above your station. Most peons go their entire
Peons.
lives without seeing the inside of a starship.
Peons, alright.
You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
Okay, let me answer chat. Let's see, for some reason any character with white hair reminds me of Face, Twilight, Eyes of Wisdom, I have no idea what that is. That has to be an anime reference. Yeah, Rental Girlfriend is probably not a common name either. Hey, what's up, Ordoge? How you doing, bud? My username is an anime title? That's possible. But it's Spanish / French for easy. Just chill, relax, basically. Phacil. That's where it comes from. Bene Gesserit would be pretty cool, I think. Okay, let's see. Close quarter aggression. Bene Gesserit is a shadowy all-female order with a deliberately obscure agenda. The depths of the sisterhood are prized by the nobility and feared by the rest of the Imperium. Physical mastery and manipulation. Use the voice to force someone towards your position. This is just combat, right? A sword master. This is classes, I'm assuming. Which is pretty cool. Okay. Game has elaborate classes, alright. A Mentat is...
Improved posture, healthy
thank you.
shoulders. Did these sound appealing?
Sit up straight, guys. Secretive and insular organization. The Order of Mentats conditions their adherents to store and analyze vast amounts of data at superhuman speeds. I kinda like this. Deploy a suspensor buoy dart projector that uses motion detection to cover a field of fire. And a trooper is a shooter or what? The backbone of these formations are career soldiers known as troopers. Shoot a barb that attaches to a surface and rapidly pulls you towards that position. Oh. Sounds interesting. Okay, we'll go Bene Gesserit. Rigoletto wants some Bene Gesserit action. I don't mind any, so I can adapt. I like this.
Yes,
Okie dokie.
I have heard of our sisters giving training outside of the chapter house. It is frowned upon.
Okay.
The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth? Come here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box. I hold at your neck the Gom Jabbar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
Well, yes.
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
I said yes. What's with the box? What do you mean I said yes? Have a good one, Hank. Thank you for hanging out, bud. I'm gonna try to kick some Harkonnen ass. Will do. I am a non-female Bene Gesserit acolyte, Wardosh. It is what it is. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. We are being awakened, guys. Oh yeah. Can I adjust the audio now? Hank is a cool guy, don't worry, Rigoletto. Hank is actually one of the guys I went on vacation with recently. Assuming it's the same Hank. But he talks like the same Hank, so I'm assuming this is my boy Hank. Hank is a very cool, friendly guy. What's happening?
You're wrong. It's just an off-world. No, not the Al-Shaheed Ahadi. No, Arista said it was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
Very cool lighting and graphics, of course. Game looks amazing, at least. Oh, I can move. Okay, all right. Wait. Audio. This is fine. I mean, like this should be okay. Maybe it's too soft. Apply. Yes. This looks better? Okay, looks better. Okay, guys, before I crawl my way or suffer my way out of this cave, we take a quick break. Let me answer chat. Let's see. The box contains food leftovers from unwashed dishes. Oh, that's disgusting. All right, well done, dude. Well done. He did use a recoilless rocket, Rigoletto. Alright guys, quick 5-minute break and then we suffer our way out of this cave and we start our awakening in Dune. If you're interested in playing, apparently it's multiplayer. So make sure if you have the game, come to Orion Umbu, I think is what it's called. Can I see? I'm assuming I can see. Orion server number -1. What the heck? Can I... I'm pretty sure it was Umbu. I don't remember. Someone please type it if you remember. But we'll be back after 5 minutes in each case. Alright guys, quick break. Get up, move around, get a snack, get a drink, go to the bathroom. See you in 5. All right, we're back. We are backsies. Okay. Let's get out of here, I guess. How's the sensitivity? I feel like it's a bit too high. Controls? Gameplay? There it is. Maybe this? Mouse camera, mouse aiming. Okay, that's too slow. Alright. Ooh. This feels pretty good. Okay. Alright. Time to begin my quick break from a quick 30-minute Warframe mission. Okay. Have a good break. How's the farm coming along? You need like 1500 rental? How many are you at? Have a good skedaddle, Mr. Cool, by the way. Oh, I can hold shift to sprint. Okay. Intuitive. Take frame kit. Crafting menu allows you to craft useful items from components. I need to check I didn't forget anything. Craft a scrap metal knife to cut through the membrane blocking your path. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Random corpses, random corpses. Okay. Scrap metal knife designed by necessity using whatever's close. It's a weapon, short blades. Damage type blade. 5.5 DPS, or damage per hit rather. 139 attack speed, needs 3 salvaged metal. Spacebar. Oh, it's a cube. Okay. I crafted it. You can change your loadout items in the inventory menu. Is that I? It is I. B is crafting. Can I change it? I don't like I as my inventory button. Fun fact. I normally use B as my inventory key. Where's I? Hello? I? There's I. So this needs to be B. Continue anyway. And this crafting we can make shift B. No, I can't make it shift B? Oh, I can. Oh no, no I can't. No, so this, I guess I make... Maybe B for crafting is fine. That's annoying, honestly. I guess I'll put it on a mouse wheel button, or on a mouse button. Which is... this? What? Left control? No. Why is that a mouse button? What the heck? Okay, whatever. We'll leave it on I for now. Actually, we'll swap it. Inventory B, crafting I. Alright. Okay. Inventory is B. That's better. Crafting is I. Okay. Equip knife. I equipped. Let me go Bene Gesserit stab him. B for bag, you damn right. That's exactly what it is. 380 out of 3000. Okay. Alright, well, it's good base, right? Cut moisture seal. Oh, wow, that's amazing. So you have... If I don't press movement keys... That's a pretty good... Okay. Oh, and it goes in the direction I aim. Wait, am I out of stamina? Where's my stamina? I'm tired, look. It doesn't show me a stamina bar or anything though. It's good to know. Finding water. You need to hydrate. You can partially replenish your hydration level by drinking dew. Okay. Alright. Okay, cool. And you can like sprint stab stuff too. So your character needs to rotate. If I press backwards here, so I'll run like this. If I press it and click right away, it goes sideways. Because I need to let my character rotate. This is very typical for me, by the way. I try to figure out these tiny little things. Look, it's your brick quote, Mr. Cool. No, why you gone for? Alright. Okay. You can absolutely make bread by messing up brick. I hope not. That sounds like a really nasty bread. Plant fiber can be gathered all across Arrakis. Or a heal kit. Why can't I drink a dew? Okay, this is gonna annoy me. I need a different key for this. One sec. I don't like moving my left hand across the keyboard to open anything. But most games I play, everything past Y, H, and N on your keyboard, if you have a QWERTY keyboard, for me is annoying. I don't like having to move my hands off the movement. Where was it? This? So this needs to be H, I guess. Oh, H is headlights. Great. Good lord. This is B. E? No. Give me a key. No. Whatever. Fine, we'll leave it I for now. I accept. I will work on my mouse key bindings. I got a relatively new mouse recently, so I need to make sure I rebind them to keys I can use in Dune. Because this is annoying. This is silly. Mouth full of chalk. Come on, Rental. Same flavor as Charger armor, exactly. Hey, what's up, Yash? How you doing, bud? How's life treating you, my Canadian friend? Look, Rental, you're not the only Canadian in chat anymore. Can we go up there? I think it's called a Corsair Pro Scimitar. How do we get up there? Let me get up there. Oh, it wants me to make a heal kit. Okay, fine. I did it. Just one? Oh, if I hold down the space bar, it does all of them. Okay. Okay. Does it keep crafting if I close the window? Yeah, it does, alright. I guess. Use a heal kit. I used. Can I move while using it? Not really, okay. Climb, hold spacebar and forward to attach. Left control to release. Okay. Harvest, harvest. Give me water. Let's see. One thing I despise on PC games is that I paid for the whole keyboard, so I will use the entire keyboard worth of keybinds. Meanwhile, the console port allows you to have multi-button. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. To be fair, I get around that by simply using a mouse. Having options for combined keybinds is amazing. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Need to work on that here. This game is feeling pretty smooth though. The movement here in this game feels nice. I enjoyed how movement felt in Helldivers 2 as well, so this feels good. Sometimes it's really clunky. Like, so when you move around like this, just walking in a circle like this in some games, it feels like you're carrying like you know, a 30-pound bag in your right hand or something, right? And so here it feels very smooth. And so if I do it fast, it doesn't even rotate, but at least it feels okay. The jumping feels a little bit weird, I'll be honest, for now, but that's definitely getting used to it. How long does it take to get results from a blood test for, say, Lyme disease? I don't know. That really depends on the lab, most likely. Wisdom. That's a good question. It shouldn't be too long, I believe, on average. But that really depends on the technology of the lab doing the testing. The amount of Warframe keybinds I had to change. Yeah, okay. That's frustrating. I get you there. We're going outside, team. We're going outside. Power of the 480s. We're outside, guys. This is actually how I felt when I came out of my house this morning. Scorching heat, mayhem and disaster. But instead of crashed ships, there was a bunch of kids running around.
So then, you're not quite dead. Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered. Speak of our escape. Twin comets in the sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your survival heralds interesting times, Offworlder.
Who are you?
Is this what you wish? To waste time in idle chatter? Your first lesson on Arrakis, then. Every exhalation is a waste of water.
I love this guy.
I am Xantara. My companion is Noctua. Now, shall we discuss our escape?
Why is it, I feel like we got this one yesterday as well. It's interesting that it's... I'm gonna try to code it so it doesn't repeat it for multiple streams. There's 100 statements in there. Why this one generator? RNG, not so RNG. Alright, let's stop wasting water by breathing. Tell me what to do. Okay. I trust this guy because he didn't kill me, by the way. It's not that complicated, guys.
That's where you come in. If you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me.
Enter the ship, find the captain, activate the transmitter.
Yeah. Take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us.
It's definitely a yes, Wisdom. I agree. Luckily, not all kindness is just control. Okay, guys. Sunstroke. Spending
Stick
time
to the
with
shadows,
sun.
Offworlder. The heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared.
Wow, that fills up pretty quick. Once you fill it up, you get sunstroke, and that increases dehydration. To avoid it and remove it, stick to the shadows. Alright then. Okie dokie. Stay in the shadows. But I have to loot. I must loot. Am I about to get blasted by an ornithopter? Boom, 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 boom. I'm assuming this is intro?
The guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And Offworlder, be careful.
Improvised power pack. Essential item that allows the user to operate equipment that requires power. It's a battery. When all power is depleted, stop the current activity to allow the battery to recharge. Okay. E. Oh, holding E takes off. Harmless to humans, improvised cadre. Uniquely suited to extracting resources. Can do granite, copper, metal, and doors. Analysis mode shows weak points. Okay. And it takes energy on it. That makes sense.
The cut array is primarily a mining tool, off-worlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit.
That's pretty cool. Okay, I like the whole finding the weak point. This is a hell of a desert, I agree. Can I crouch or something? No. The analysis mode displayed structural can be traced. Oh, and it gives you better resources if you do it like that. That's amazing. That's a really good detail, mechanically speaking. Having spent time in deserts, it's a normal speed? Okay, alright, thank you for that. A ray capable of cutting granite is capable of vaporizing human flesh and bone. Not in this universe.
The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward.
Still very loud. Maybe I raised the volume on the voices though. This can go down just a little bit. That's fine. This is fine. But this should be good. Alright, we'll do it like this. Cut array doors. Wait, what? That is the okay. Me as a dad. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'll pause here for 1 second. Me as a dad, when they made me saw the joints, I was like, "Yo, I don't know who designed this, but that makes so much sense. I give them props. That's amazing."
Ready your weapon.
Such a tiny detail.
The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
Multiple light attacks in succession will stagger the target. Get him! Get him! Get him! Look at that. I chopped them up, guys. Hello? I'm your block just as the new attack. There's a parry mechanism. No.
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
I right-clicked. Oh, I'm staggered. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm staggered, so that's why. The right click needs to be sooner, okay. I need to parry faster. Yeah, so the moment the hand goes up, that's from the parry timing. I got him when he was about to strike me. Woohoo! Okay, alright. Okay, this is fun. There's a parry mechanic in this game too, guys. That's amazing. Wow. Give them props, honestly. Oh, that's nice. I don't have to open the window every time. I can just hold E and grab everything. Alright, what do we do? Where do we go? This way? Okay. Direction plus dash to break out of a staggered state. Alt button. Oh, okay, alright. Oh, stamina's green. Okay, alright. Sprinting uses stamina or no? Okay. Sprinting doesn't look like it uses stamina, it just prevents it regioning. Having your hydration level above 1/3 will give you a bonus to your maximum stamina. Okay. Which is further increased by 2/3. That's amazing. When it's below 1/3, the bonus to your stamina is removed. When it's empty, you're dehydrated and will start to lose health until you hydrate again. Alright. Water's important, guys. On that note. Water is important. Drink. Hello? Drink? E? Okay, I drank. That's a really fast drink, okay. More stamina. Hello. Shove. Hold. Wait, heavy attacks are slow, break, block, and cause stagger if they land. Shield stop most incoming melee attacks and projectiles. Penetrate a shield for stagger. And then use a heavy attack. Oh. Hold to slow blade attack a staggered enemy.
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
This guy.
They're here.
Needs stamina. Come on. Come on. Oh. I need to remember if I miss the parry, press alt. Oh. Press alt. Poke him good. Yes. Oh. Come on. Oh, he pressed alt quick. Got him. I poke him good, guys. Poke him good. Alright. This is fun. I'll be honest. That's amazing. The combat in this game is already feeling amazing. Props to them. Have a good one, Rental. Have fun. Good luck helping someone out. That's very kind of you.
That's
Props
the
to you.
shield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter.
Oh.
I'll be there soon.
You need a matching wristband. Okay. Thank you so much, Rental. No worries. I'm glad you're helping your friends out. That's amazing. I could ask no more. Have fun.
We only need the leader.
Ooh. Hey, welcome back, Stern.
Posture, healthy shoulders. Did these sound appealing?
I hear I'm a wanted man.
Oi! Utland scum! I vits jo man tukta lasto breath ada hung unvalo arsund. De dia abada.
I know. That's why I brought you here.
That's a lot of text.
The Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an Ornithopter? It's simple enough.
It's a good quote, though.
But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals.
I believe it's a movie quote. Cool color strip.
Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break through.
Alright.
There's too many. Turn us into the storm. They won't follow.
It's a loading screen. Hey Rigledo, now that I finished Doom, do I know when I will return? No, I don't. I'll probably be playing this for a while. I'm trying to transition to being more of a variety streamer. But I'll definitely play some Helldivers with you off stream as well, though. Send messages in the Discord. Okay, run now. Where? Yeah, I'll pass. I will pass.
You made it, Off-Worlder. Catch your breath. When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not, Off-Worlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing. That Mauler outfit won't cut it out here.
Alright, open research menu contains designs for equipment, shows the location of necessary components. Use intel points to acquire these designs. Okay, so a set of light armor which provides basic protection. Okay. Research. That's all I can research, right? Yeah, okay. You will gain knowledge of these items. Okay, I have knowledge of items. Need plant fibers to make this. Crude jacket, used as last resort. Crude hood. This is also just crude stuff. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Holy crap. There's a lot of stuff to research. Oh my goodness, alright. Okay then. I will be needing assistance, team. Alright, I figured out how to make it. Craft a full set. B? No. I. So this. Okay. Makeshift hood. I have a hood. Gloves. Pants. Boots. Can I compare? I can. Left control to compare. Oh, I don't have anything. Oh, it doesn't have... This doesn't have any stats? No, it doesn't. Nice. Well, less dash stamina cost, more armor, blade mitigation, no heat protection.
The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter ray, and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray.
Have a good one,
Very
Rigoletto.
few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
Okay. Salvage metal using a cutter ray. All of this we can grab. Nice. Salvage metal. Loot is pretty present. Can't loot that. Good. Kind of fun to loot, I'll be honest. They made looting really fast. I need to be pretty close to scan it, okay. Yeah, I'll be honest, where's all my Minecraft players? We gonna be amazing team. Alright, research Mauler pistol. A set including a basic pistol and ammunition improvised from scrap metal. Okay. I confirm. And then I go crafty craft. Make one of these. 15 salvage metal. And light darts. Standard ammunition for most ranged weapons. How many does it make? Oh, 30, okay. Okay, we'll do 2 more. Oh yeah. Skill points and research points. This game has good detail. Holy crap, I can see people liking this game. Wow. Research the respawn beacon. Show it to me on the compass. Alright. I am on Orion. For those of you that are trying to get in the game. Gotta loot everything, guys. Maximum farm. Ooh. Is there any way to detect where the worm is? I'm assuming. Right? This is fun. I'll be honest. I feel like I'm grinding stuff in Minecraft again. Okay, game feels good, guys. It feels good. Just started. Literally, it feels good. Movement is smooth. It has a parry system. It has a good crafting system. It has a class system. Probably should mention that as well. Farming is fun. Doesn't feel tedious to press E. In the little mini game, whenever you scan it and then having to get the path right, that's actually a lot of fun and probably good practice too for your aim. Like, as you can tell, I miss it quite often. My aim is not phenomenal, but it's really good practice. Amazing. What are skill points? What do I do with the skill points? Game, tell me what to do with skill points. Skills. Oh, wow. This is complicated. Oh, you can multi-class? Oh no, it's locked. Okay. Yeah, okay. The weirding way, the voice. You use the voice to force a target to your position from afar. Voice abilities require a short period for you to register your opponent before they can be used. Abilities must be equipped and activated from the ability bar. Okay. Use the voice to force your target to ignore you for a while. For a short while, they will act as if you are completely invisible. Voice abilities. Yeah, okay, this is the register part again. Nice. Cooldown, stamina cost, duration, range. 10 seconds is a long time. Wow. You can force a target to your... Do you know how big this is? This game has PvP, right? Does this mean you can force someone to walk towards you for 1.5 seconds? That is such a big deal. If that's actually... Wow. Okay, alright. Okay. Alright, we'll do ignore. Maybe what is this? You override your nervous system and musculature with an immense surge of activity, allowing you to run forward at an incredible speed. Yeah, definitely this. Definitely movement. Cooldown 20 seconds. It's definitely this. Movement, always good. Doesn't matter what game you play, guys. Movement is amazing. Absolutely amazing. You're able to heal more effectively after suffering catastrophic injury, regenerating your health to a higher threshold than normal. Right? Wait, is this a healer class? That's actually great. I love healer classes. Or is it just for yourself? It looks like it's just for myself. The charge is good. This looks like it's more of a stealthy build. This is a voice build. And this is... Oh, recite will instantly hearten any allies nearby, as well as providing you with strength to push through almost any attacks. You and your allies will have boosted damage mitigation and stagger resistance. Wow, that's crazy. This, when enough spice permeates your bloodstream, your voice becomes more powerful, causing those around your registered target to stagger under the force of you. This is pretty cool. This voice thing feels cool. This is very sorcerer wizardy in most games. Your rigorous training with the voice allows you to reduce the time between uses. Cooldown reduction, yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll go with cooldown reduction. Okay. More research. Respawn beacon. Placing this in an appropriate place adds a side to which your character can be respawned. Only one at a time. Okay. Yeah, okay, this makes sense. There's so much stuff to research. Okay, got a respawn beacon. Salvage metal. Okay. Spend skills. Yeah, I figured that out. Okay, skills. Alright. I am in the sun. This is not bueno. I do need to know where I'm going, though. Probably that way. Oh, that looks like it's... This looks like it's stuff I should loot. Please loot? This is a very chill game, by the way, in the desert like this. Of course, until we get attacked by a worm, I'm assuming. Alrighty. Sprint, dude. I believe there's a setting where he just always sprints. Yeah. Always sprint until the movement is interrupted. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. Because then If I'm in combat, he's gonna sprint, and that doesn't let me regenerate stamina. That's a problem. On-screen icon will let you know when you're suffering from a negative effect. Oh, sorry, sunstroke. Negative effects that have a duration will also display how long the effect lasts. Okay, that's good to know. Hey, what's up, Marcos? Been doing great, preparing for before sunrise extraction, so I'm jumping in and out. Question of the day, if I'm on my 4th please don't give up on me. I'm doing my best. What's a rule society should rewrite? If I'm on my 4th please don't give up on me. I'm doing my best. Yo, the shadow moves. That's amazing. What? That is so dope. Alright, this game's... I give them props. These are really good details. I didn't even contemplate the idea that the shadows would move based on the position of the sun. Which makes perfect sense. I'm just not used to it. Amazing. Where do we go? Place a respawn beacon. I will do. Okay, fine. I guess I place it here. That looks fine.
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, off-worlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them.
I can't aim when I'm
Don't
here.
hesitate to kill them all.
No, I
They
can't.
would do the same to you.
I can't pre-aim. That's interesting. I can't pre-aim when I'm up against this. Oh, okay. Alright then. Good to know. Status UI provides additional information about Armor Spice Edition pin schematics. Heat protection, power shield, okay. Oh. Small camps can be found all over, populated with a handful of people trying to survive. They can hold salvage metal, fuel cells, and other valuable items if you're willing to fight for them. Of course! Of course you have to be willing to fight for them. Did you guys see how it went to the broken part? That was interesting, actually. What is this? Fuel cell. Is it better than my fuel cell? How does this work? Max? What do you mean max? I have no more capacity? Really? Can I ditch the makeshift jacket? I don't need these, right? Drop. 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 And then... What? I didn't need to drop them? Now I'm confused. What the heck? Oh no. Okay, it is full. This is so confusing. Where are the X's? There was X's. Whatever. I dropped it. Whatevs. I wanted to build a base on enemy base, of course, because I'm a nice guy. But then I kind of had to shoot him in the face. But I feel like I'm still a nice guy. I'm pretty confident I'm still a nice guy. I completely forgot I could have used Fremen stuff. That's such an interesting skill. Alright. Oh, but if you use one, the other one goes on cooldown? Interesting. Backpack full. Okay. Do we have some type of storage? Research binoculars, craft binoculars. Okay. I research binoculars, I craft binoculars. Okay. What does binocularies do? It's a binocular. Whoa, okay, this is really sensitive. What the heck? Which reminds me, it felt kind of weird aiming like this too. This is too fast, I feel. Weird. Mouse aim sensitivity should probably be here as well. Is that better for the binoculars? Yeah, this feels better. Okay. Good. Good. Oh, you can place a marker? Huh. Cool. Use your ability. Kill the scavengers. I will do. I am parched. Water, please. Alright. How you doing, Marcos? Hello, drink. Seek more efficient hydration. I know, but like where? You've told me this, game. This water? What is this? Oh, thank you. Drink water, guys. No, backpack full. Backpack always full. I can't.
Improved posture, healthy shoulders. Did these sound appealing?
It's a good idea. Thank you. Sit up straight, guys. They do sound appealing, Stern. They do. Backpack full. It's all full. Let's see. Does this work? If I just...
It's obvious you've had some training, off-worlder.
That call is so
can
cool.
truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills and harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you or kill you.
Open the skills.
Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
I will borrow. Okay. Construction tool, a shelter set, sub-fief console. A shelter set builds a shelter. This is a construction tool. This claims a piece of land to build on. Console can generate a shield that will protect the base from damage when powered by a generator placed nearby. This is a generator, but it needs fuel cells, basic lighting, small storage container. That's the thing we need. Okay. Can we not go to craft from here? No, we have to go to the actual crafting menu. This... Construct or interact with a sub-fief console. I just want to farm. But no. Where do we build, guys? Where do we build? Up here, I guess. I need water. Whereas the base building is crazy. Yeah, we're gonna find out. Interesting why they decided to base game around base building and setting, where the whole world is basically a sand pool with now no solid ground, right? Yeah, that's fair. That's fun though, honestly. I like that they took this approach. I guess the other approaches would have been more obvious, but it feels like a fun idea, right? Hello? Deserted or no deserted? I want high ground. I feel like that's probably a bad idea, but whatever. I will go for high ground. I also need water though. Can I climb this? Yeah, it looks like I can climb it. Can you climb anything? That's amazing. Basically. Okay, I guess we build here as well. Too close to a no building zone. What are no building zones? The red stuff? I guess I'm too high up probably. Is there fall damage in this game? I feel like there is. Yeah, there is. Okay, alright. I need to be down there. I just want to build. Oh, I can build here. Can I make platforms? Yeah. I feel like this is the worst possible idea to build up here. 1 second. I will move down. Too close to NPC enemy base. Ah. Alright, give me 1 second to find a better spot then. Do those dudes actually detect me? There's water here, right? I'm pretty sure there was plants I could drink. I need drink or I die to dehydration. Oh, they respawned? Wait. Can you duck? I am critically injured, I can tell. Can you crouch or something? That's not crouch. Is there a crouch button? Left control is crouch. Oi. Alright. That is awkward. Okay, that makes more sense, right? Alright, give me some bandages. What does it take? Oh, just fiber. Okay. Give me some bandages. Okay, we're good. Don't go to the light yet. Okay, alright, no worries. Have a good one, Marcos. Thank you for the tips, bud. Catch you on the next one. Nice smiley. Water, please. Yeah, I do need to hydrate you, right? In game too. Yes, Eleanor, absolutely. Already full, okay. Am I out of range? I can't go higher than this. What is that? That sounds spooky dooky. I drank. That's a cool looking planet. I'm fine. I'm assuming there's some sort of a warning, right? Before the worm eats you. If not, that gets complicated. Backpack way too full. Alright. Neat build.
Identify yourself.
I'll show you some identity. Was it one dude? No, it wasn't. The reticle's kind of big. I wish it was smaller. It's probably just a gun, to be fair. It's also probably smart if I craft some more bullets. Okay. Okie dokie. Alright, I really need to craft because very problematic. Is this an enemy base again? Is that why I can't build here? That's annoying. Alright. Okay, I guess I built here. This feels fine. Whatever, we'll build here.
Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief. More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Okay. That feels pretty smooth. Place projection, hold to place and fill. Alrighty. Will do. Is that worm gonna eat me? Like what? Insufficient stability. What does that mean? Pretty sure this is what it means. It means I need to provide stability. Is there a way to build faster? Like, well, I have to hold it every time? Okay. I can't put another one. Oh, okay, alright. I was gonna say, can't put another one on top. The aiming for the building feels a little bit weird. What? Insufficient stability? Ow! Why is the thing disappearing? This is a bit annoying. Alright, the building feels a bit weird. I will take it though. I will take it. Probably use a different one. Outer face. What do you mean outer face? Construct walls and construct a door. Can I not rotate it? That spooked me. Maybe you calm down for me, boy. How do I remove it? Dismiss? I'm trying to... How do I rotate it? Where's the button? I'm trying to read. Oh, there it is. Alt. Interface. Fill projection, adjust height. How do I cancel the projection? Build, close, fill projection, adjust height. What the crap? What do you mean adjust height? Okay. Whoa. I just want to remove the wall. This one's fine. Does it matter? The inner and outer wall? Is there a reason I can't just demolish it? So if I build it... It doesn't look any different. The inner and outer wall. Okay. Walls. Interface. 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 Interface, interface. Oh, I can't build there. Why can't I build there? That's interesting. Okay. Hey, what's up, Mr. Cole? How you doing, bud? I'm trying to figure out building in this game. That's what you missed. I'm just kidding. How are you doing, bud? Interesting looking walls. Okay. Rounding walls. Is there no windows? I'd like windows. This is a door. This is a door. Wide door. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I can go wide door here. And then we'll go wall here. Construction tool features several modes that you can swap between: build, piece picker, repair, move, and demolish. I'm in build right now. Right click is piece picker. Oh. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, alright. Move. What is move then? Repair. Demolish. Okay. Alright. Windows? I want windows. Passageways. Wedge walls, roofs, inclines. Special. Ladder, railing. Railing gate, rounded railing, incline railing. Pretty cool that they give you so many options already. Just having started. Structural. Center column. This is crazy, alright. This is window. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Enjoy the journey, guys. That's what Alan Watts is saying. Whatever you do, enjoy the journey. This is very soothing. Construct the roof. Maybe I build a second floor first, actually. I feel like I build the second floor first. Ladders. Give me ladders. Steps. Inclines. Yeah, exactly. Maybe not like this. Ladders. But maybe I don't want a ladder like that though. Just steps. Give me steps. There more stuff? No. Oh, this is just to change the actual set. Alright. Which walls, roofs, inclines? I guess this is technically a roof, probably. Alright, I guess we go here. Rotate. Why can't I? Oh, okay, right. I need to build a floor thingy first, which is under structural. Favorites? Where is it under? Probably structural. Okay. Demolish. This is fun, I'll be honest. We probably should take a break first, actually. Nice box you built. I'm sure sandworms will enjoy it. Yeah, exactly. You get it. That's exactly the idea. Exactly the idea. You gotta give them something to munch on, you see? Okay, we'll do a smaller door. Someone help. Wardoge is picking on me. Wardoge is picking on me. He's probably right though, but you gotta be nice to your friendly neighborhood worm. Probably not. Actually, can I just build the box here? You can't? Why can I? Why insufficient stability? Very interesting that it keeps saying that, so... It doesn't consider this stable enough to build? It's not the dirt there. So it's just not stable enough to build there. That's very interesting. Okay. I will admit that's not the most intuitive so far, but that's probably just me. Okay, so then I guess we go here. This feels fine. Can we go out one more? Probably not. Can I get a half a floor? No half a floor? I just want half of a floor. Guess not. It is what it is. It is what it is. Thank you. Hydration check, guys. Alright. I'm motivating you guys to play this game because I need someone to build stuff for me, because as you can tell, I am the best builder in the game, but I want to give you guys a chance to prove your mettle. So if you come to help out, I'll be nice, and instead of building my universally impenetrable fortresses, I will give you guys a chance to show off your building skills, only because I deem you... Oh, I'm dead. Alright. Oopsie. Let me pay attention. Alright. Guys, drink water. Can I drink water here? How does this work? This is good learning, actually. And I'm assuming I can just run back here. Water? No water. Okay, alright. Well, I guess we're dead. I am surrendering to the desert. Oh, it's like Minecraft. You actually have to retrieve your backpack. That's amazing. Wow. Okay, that does make sense. I died to dehydration. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Is there a checkpoint marker? Oh yeah, there is. Okay. Well, that's interesting though. Apparently you don't instantly die. Oh, drink water, guys. So there is some sort of pickup thing? So death here is costly. Items in your backpack can be recovered from your death location. You'll lose everything if you are killed by a sandworm or Coriolis storm. Okay, so if a worm eats you... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. If a worm eats you, or if you die to a storm, then you just... You just GG, basically. That's crazy, though. Does that mean later on when you have crazy hardcore gear, yeah, you can just lose everything? That's amazing, actually, that they did it like that. It's Dune Minecraft. Honestly, guys, feel free to join. I would love some teamwork. I believe I was watching the... What's it called? The devs. And I do believe they said that they intended this to be much more of a teamwork game than a solo game. Can I climb my walls out of curiosity? Oh, but I do have my tools. I can't climb my walls. Okay. That's good to know. This is pretty hard to do in real life, by the way. Fun facts. Alright, pay attention to the water this time. I was just really happy I found the floor thingy here. But it's considered a roof, which is kind of weird, I suppose, but whatever. Sure. Nice little box. Yes, good. Very good. We make more wall. We rotate to inner face. We make windows. And then I need to go craft. Move your sub-thief console to a sheltered location. Okay. Hydration check, guys. I am in the sun. This is not good. Therefore, I am dehydrating. But luckily, I am next to plants. So I just need to remember to drink before I die in-game. And then we just build not flat roof. Or maybe yes flat roof? No, honestly, let's build a not flat roof. Not flat roof. No, I'm out of granite. Okay. How do I move my thing? Manage? Oh, never mind. Move is in here. Move it here. I did it. Okay. Oh, because I'm sheltered, I'm water sealed. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, I need to continue crafting. Hello, Dark Place. You guys are welcome to join. This game feels amazing. I'll be honest, guys. I see where all the hype's coming from. Like, just the whole... Obviously, the building is fun. But the combat actually feels amazing for a game like this. Normally, combat is, you know, off. We're just gonna pretend like that worm's not gonna eat my house. But the combat feels good. The fact that there's a parry system feels good. That there's classes is amazing. So far, it feels fantastic. Hope you guys are excited for this, because we can play this together apparently. Alright team, quick break. We'll be back in 5. Move around, get a drink, get a snack. Just make sure you don't sit still, guys. Actually take a break. I'll see you guys in 5. Alright, we're back, team. That reminds me, actually, I forgot to turn on the exclamation mark join thing. Which technically I don't need to. You guys can just join, but... Oh, someone got into the queue. Too late. Stern. Okay, you're free to join on Dune though. No worries. I died to dehydration. I noticed when I came back. In theory, my stuff is over there now. In theory. Yes, I got a lot of water again too. That's a good idea. Maybe I drink at the same time as I do in game. I'm assuming you can loot other people's stuff too when I think about it. Assuming anyway. Alright. Need to farm more granite. Farm more granite, guys. Actually, maybe I just make a small storage container first and drop my respawn beacon here. So respawn beacon. Do that first. 7. Okay. Respawn beacon right there. And then we build storage container. Where do we build storage? This? Yes. Oh, please tell me it snaps. Please tell me it snaps. This is gonna... No, it doesn't snap. You're kidding, right? Tell me it snaps into place, please. Oh, no, it doesn't snap into place. Guys. My OCD. My OCD. Please, tell me I'm not the only one that would be bothered by this not snapping. Oh, why does it rotate with me? Please tell me there's a setting for... There's not a chance there's not a setting for this. Where's the crafting settings? Buildings. Okay, placeable... See, called it. Relative to player facing, independent rotation. Yes. There's not a chance. If they miss that, oh my goodness. Right? Yes, there we go. Thank crap for this. Still though, it doesn't snap, which is kind of weird. Please make it snap. Game. Oh god, I'm terrified. Alright. Now you guys know where you can steal my loot. Okay, how do I... E is use? What the heck is use and what is manage then? Manage is no matching items. F is quick deposit. Okay, so I'll put plant fiber in here. Thank you. Drink water, guys. Stern is on the hydration checks. Is that because you're trying to warn me to not die to stuff in game? I'm assuming. It's definitely not working, but I do appreciate you, Stern. Stern's like, yes, you idiot. Yes. Wait, can I craft stuff that require... No, I can't because I put it in there. Yeah, that's good to know. Okay. Let me go get some water first. I'll probably do some farming. Okay, I guess we're doing some farming, guys. Construct or interact with a fuel-powered generator. Actually, can I craft that already? I did do quite some farming, I feel, before we got here. What is F? No matching items. I'm assuming if I have something... Can I split this? Oh, right click. Alright, perfect. So now, if I press F, what does that do? It quick deposits. Associate, guild, public. Wow! Co-owner, owner. Owner, co-owner, associate. That's amazing! You can change the access level. That's really cool. Okay, and F is quick deposit. Those are really good comfort things, I'll be honest, guys. So you can determine who's allowed access to what, and then F lets you drop similar stuff, so you can just FFF, I'm assuming. That's crazy. Wow. Thank you, Stern. Alright, well, let's grab stuff first. E is take all. Because I need to make a fuel-powered generator. Oh, that's in here probably.
Improved posture,
generator.
healthy shoulders. Did these sound appealing?
They do. Thank you. Sit up straight, guys. Sit up straight. Are you ready for the most OCD building you have ever seen in your life, by the way? Okay, deposit fuel cells in the generator to power the base. What do you mean? I don't have fuel cells? I do have fuel cells. What do you mean I can't deposit fuel cells? Oh, there's nothing in there, okay. How many do I put in? All of them?
The sub-fief console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, off-worlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
Okay. Don't drink throwing up blood. Alright. Throwing up blood, alright. Yeah, this is really cool, the access level. This game is definitely designed for co-op then. I hope some of you guys join me at some point. Let's see how you guys answer this. Yes or no? How do we feel? Total uptime? 2 days, 11 hours. Wow, that's crazy. So you do actually have to make sure it stays generated. Cool though. I only had a 60 and that's 2 days. Okay, so that's good. The 30 is like 1 day. Alright. Yash, where are you, man? Why have you not bought this game? You should be in here. And why are you not on Discord? Yash is Sacro Blue, guys. Yash is a legend. And Wardoge is like picking on me, but he's like not helping out either. I don't know, man. I feel like you and I need to have a talk, Wardoge.
Improved posture, healthy shoulders. Did these sound appealing?
Stern's like, shut up, sit up straight. It's definitely yes. This is 100% yes. This statement, not a chance. This is no. Probably all of our best lessons are going to be learned in that moment, in those moments, I should say. Come on, guys, get in here. I need people to help me farm. I need people to help me build. Get in there. This is the game, guys. We've been talking about this forever. We need to find a game where people can like come online, chill together, where we can spread oxytocin. This is it. We found it. At least that's what it feels like, I'll be honest with you. Maybe the game sucks later on, but for now, amazing. For now, it feels amazing. Yo, get in here, Yash. Jump on Discord, dude. Come on, please. I'm streaming for another 25 minutes. At least the game. Hey, what's up, Ariadna? How you doing? That's true, it's been a while. How have you been? We're playing Doom. Hello?
Hey, what's up, John?
I'm kidding, we're not playing Doom, we're playing Dune. How you doing, Yash? Say hello to stream. This is Yash, guys. This is Sacre Bleu. This is the guy that if you need anything done on Discord, you ask him. Say. So are you downloading the game yet, or what's happening?
I was actually just watching you play it. It seems interesting, especially because there's a lot of base building and crafting. Very interesting.
It also has PvP. It's like Division 2, dude.
Oh, really?
There's like areas with PvP apparently. Yeah, that's what the developers said, so. Now he's interested. See? I know exactly how to manipulate people, guys. Don't you worry. Called it instantly. He was like, this is interesting. That's code for, yeah, okay, alright, man. And then I was like, but there's PvP. And then he sat up straight. I just posture checked him. Come on, guys. Where is everyone? Alright. Stern says I'm doing that in Minecraft already. That's fair. Heard the game gets much better in terms of combat, at least, actually. Really? I can imagine with the skills and stuff, so that's fair. I enjoy that you can only use 3 skills at a time, so you have to come prepped. That's really dope, honestly. We farming, team. We farming. How much ammo do I have? I have plenty ammo, right? Drink. I'm assuming there's better ways to get water later on. Does look good as of now. I would like to see some sandworms. Well, if you join the game, you can see some sandworms, Ordoge. I feel like you are the person to detect sandworms for us. He's smiling right now because it's the same guy that likes pushing me off a cliff in Baldur's Gate. So I feel like this is the game. This is the game, Ordoge. I require your assistance. Get in here. Alright, backpack full. Go back. Alright. Probably should have emptied my backpack first when I think about it. Alrighty. He is smiling right now. I called it, guys. I called it. Knew it. Oh. Backpack full. Okay, fine. Fine. Where's my house? Over there? No. Okay, I thought for a second I was gonna die to fall damage, but I'm fine. Luckily, fall damage is not too bad in this game. I thought it was gonna be much worse. So this is nice. I feel like I make a second entrance on the other side, honestly. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Let's do that. So this needs to... Is it... Yeah, probably like this. So you downloading the game now, Yash?
Actually not yet. I'm just a little bit on budget right now.
Okay, alright, no problem. No problem. I
Did
get
you try
that.
Division 2?
No, not yet. No, sir. No, sir, not yet. Alrighty. Better, I have an entrance. On the other side as well. Base starting to look more like a base. That's the idea.
So in one of the stream question that it had, like, how's it word again? Like, let me just scroll up actually.
What's a rule society should we write?
Oh no. Do you think the lessons you learned come from the hard times?
Oh yeah, the statement was that.
Yeah.
Some of the best lessons in life are learned at the worst moments. Something like that.
Like, yeah. Have you talked about your stream about that? Has it popped up before?
No, I think that one was new. Some of them are duplicates, which is weird to me because there's like 100 in there. And it's random. But this one I think was new.
So like, what do you think about that?
Well, like, yeah, 100%. Look, sandworm! Yeah, she's like, dude, we're mid-topic. But sandworm!
That is massive.
That's what she said? Alright. I had to. Let's see. One sec. Siren says, currently in the process of applying to colleges. Wanted to go directly to uni. But turns out I didn't take some part of the general exam that's needed for that. So I'll just retake that next year. Okay, alright. Sounds like you're at least on... you have a good route. You have a good plan. So that's good, right? And no, well, I haven't talked about that too much, I think. The concept of pain being good for you. But it really is. It sounds weird, right? I even use this with patients, funny enough, whenever they have injuries. I'll give you guys a good example. I recently had a patient. He had, long story short, we call it a flesh-eating bacteria. It's, don't Google it unless you have a good stomach. But, like, just imagine his entire arm is, like, has, like, half disappeared and disintegrated due to a bacteria, okay? And so you can imagine how that feels, all right? And so usually when we talk about pain, especially with patients like that, we remind people, like, yes, we will give you painkillers as much as we need, of course, to a specific balance. And the balance is we need to make sure that you're not numb to a point where you don't feel anything anymore. Because pain is a signal, right? Pain is your body saying, hey, there's something wrong, do something. And that's what pain is. And so if you miss that, if you don't realize that, then you're in trouble. That's the issue, because then you start doing stuff that you shouldn't. You start ignoring signals that you shouldn't. And the thing about mental pain and physical pain and stuff like that is that if you learn to cope with it, no matter in how high the dose, what starts happening logically, right, is that you start becoming more resistant to it. You stop caring about pain, right? So use the signal, but don't dwell on it, right? Don't dwell on the frustration of it, we'll say. That's a fun concept. It's a very fun concept. So the next time, whether you're in physical or emotional pain, remind yourself, and here we go, straight up Jackie Chan quote or something, but it's a state of mind. It really is. Whenever I am in pain, whether it's physical or emotional, I remind myself I am choosing, subconsciously, to feel like this, because I can feel some way else about this exact same feeling if I want to. If I chose to. Definitely fun stuff, dude. There's a lot of fun stuff there. This goes here. Can I just quick deposit? I can. 3 days now. Okay. I realize it's Saturday, so I need to fill it up at least Thursday. We need batteries, guys. Because I can't guarantee that I'll be able to play all the way to the next stream. We need batteries, guys. We have 15 minutes to get batteries. Water. Run here. More batteries, please. I dropped a lot of stuff. That means I can gather. Oh, stuff respawns pretty quick, actually. That's pretty cool. A weird angle. Alright. What does question of the day apply to? Because I could have like a lot of answers. Anything? You know this, Siren, at this point. It's however you interpret the question, you're allowed to answer it. So if you're like, well, I don't want to interpret it, well, of course, that's a problem, but however you do want to interpret it, that is always the right answer. I'm dehydrated, I'm dying, I need to drink water because sunstroke. Sunstroke, please. Drink water, guys. Drink water. What a chill game, by the way. Purely from random gameplay. Right as I say that, I knew it. Could have seen that coming, honestly. I really enjoy that, CC. That's crazy. That crowd control. Being able to call them towards you like that is crazy. Very cool. Batteries? Oh, fuel cells are gathered pretty quickly. That's good to know. What is this? MS map, MS map. I need to get used to. I need to change control. Control needs to be a hold button for me. Hello? Buddha? Why am I parched? What is this? EMF generator? Used in cut arrays. This is interesting. This is new stuff. Alright. I take it. Oh yes. Thank you. I return to grind more mutagen samples. Have fun. Have fun, Rental. Welcome back. I have died to dehydration multiple times. That's basically what you missed. And I built my house in a spot where the sandworm can reach me, because I am nice to worms. And now I require water. Drink it. Hopefully I have enough batteries to last until Thursday when I stream again. If not, I might have to do that off stream. Or I think I lose the house, I'm assuming. That's such a fun skill, actually. That's hilarious. They made this is I'll admit this game is very well designed. I'll explain why I keep saying that. This type of gameplay normally, thank you, drink water guys, is really boring. Which I don't mind. I'm not the type of person that finds boring gameplay. The thing is that they made this fun just because you have, first of all, you have the mini game, so you scan it and then you have to do the thing, and then it gives you extra
posture, healthy shoulders. Did these sound appealing?
Set up shit, guys. It gives you extra loot for doing the minigame. So you don't have to do the minigame, but doing it gives you extra stuff. But like little details like that are so good in terms of game design. If you ask me, of course. 4 days? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Alright. One more. Hopefully. Just in case. I did say 17 hours, so... Alright. A little bit more. No idea what the ferment stuff is, but okay. So, is there a faster way? Oh, double click works. That's great. All right. And then F. Works. F works, guys. That's crazy. Props to them, honestly. The fact that works is crazy. It feels very smooth to play. The fact that you can dump loot like that, like I play with Stern, I play Enshrouded with my friend Susan, and one of the main annoying parts about that, right now it's a game in early access, but you have to like ditch all the loot in the respective chest whenever you loot stuff, which is like this. But here you can just run past the chests. That's crazy, honestly. This is cool. I was curious if I could do this, and apparently I can. Control, let's go. Alright. Let's see, then question of the day, most important rule that if removed would carry most positive consequences. In my opinion would be the rule of following tradition. Would be a vast improvement if everyone in a constant state of re-examining their convictions and what should they follow within information they have right now rather than what was before decided. Oh, I like that. I like that. Learning to question tradition. That's awesome. Thank you, Zirin. That's a wonderful answer, actually. 100% agreed. Oh, it's just back. It's the same loot. Okay, alright. That's good to know. So you kind of want to memorize where what is because it just respawns. It does make sense, right? Because it's a massive multiplayer game, right? So it does make sense that the same... the stuff has to respawn pretty quick or it would suck for other people. Because I'm assuming if I've been there, then they can't get it anymore. Alrighty. Wonder what copper's for. Getting crap tons of copper. More stuff. Even more stuff. No idea what it's for, but I'll take it. Oi, 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 oi. Calm the nipples. I feel like this is in our nature. Generalize stuff to save mental resources. Yeah, it's us being lazy, which is why Siren's right. We should definitely not stick to that for too long. How's the game? The game feels amazing. I've been literally playing it for maybe 2 hours at this point. But it feels amazing. Absolutely wonderful. That's someone's house, right? Yeah. Cool. Very cool. Randomly finding someone's house. I enjoy that, honestly. Makes the world feel alive.
Who's there?
Hi. Oh, is it like... It is. Look, it's just like Helldivers. When you crouch, you have better aim. That's amazing. A lot of those things are such good tiny details, guys. This is how I fell in love with Helldivers as well. All the tiny little details, if they're on, like if you don't learn to appreciate and value the tiny details, then you don't actually, in my opinion, learn what the game is that you actually like and why you like it. And so the combat in this game, all those tiny little details someone thought about, someone implemented. You have to respect that. So. Absolutely amazing. Wow. So there's a reason to be crouching, basically. So if you guys know when I play Helldivers, you see this in basically all of my videos. I'm constantly crouching or going prone when shooting because it lets you shoot faster because it reduces recoil, which in turn increases your DPS, of course. Got him. Didn't see it coming, did ya? Yeah, buddies. Okay. Okay, I do feel like I need to go back to base now. I don't believe in the nature of human. I do. I think we're all very kind and gentle deep down. Just about every one of us. The exception being psychopathic illnesses. I did try melee. Only skeptical about the amount of water around. In books it was always the central thing in any discussion. Yeah, that's fair. If they did that, we'd be screwed though, right? Alright. Can I not? No loot on them? Alright. Shooting that is weird. Alright. Backpack full. Okay. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Hank? Welcome back, dude. How you been, bud? Would you enjoy a game like this, Hank, out of curiosity? This is like... It's like... Okay, we'll summarize it as Minecraft meets... What would it meet? Division 2, I guess? Oops. Wrong button. I'm so used to C being crouch, honestly. C is a weird button for a skill like that. This is really good as well. Like, if you look at the minimap up top, like whenever I hover over the house, it says 239 meters, see? And when I hover over anything else, it tells you how far it is. That is a fantastic detail. Most of the time, it tells you where it is in most games, but then you have to open your map to get an estimate of how far it is. I think since it could change, then it's not nature in the sense as it's commonly used as an innate thing. No, that's fair. I use the word nature in the sense that what you're most inclined to. That's how I would use the word nature. And I think we are most inclined to being kind and gentle and kind and caring towards each other. But that's definitely not the only thing we do, of course. I do think that's what we're inclined to. This is multiplayer, guys. If anyone's interested, you are welcome to join. Nice. 7 days. That's what I wanted. Alright, let me build a little bit and then we go into chill mode, guys. Finish the roof, I guess. Inclines. Oh, they were inclines. Hello? I would like... How do I still haven't figured out how to freaking remove this. Oh, you have to just demolish. Okay, alright. That's good to know. Is that ship about to gank me? Thank you, drink water, guys. I appreciate you, Hank, thank you. Making roof. Probably make some floors. The gunplay feels fine, honestly. I say fine just because I haven't played it enough and I can't tell whether... Like, I don't like how big the reticle is, but that's probably just the gun. So I'm assuming it's per gun. So yes, it feels more than fine, honestly. But we're gonna find out how this game feels later on. Obviously, this is very, very early game. Hope it's easy on water because you are in the starting area or something. That's also possible. I wouldn't be surprised, I'll be honest. Interface. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Drink water, guys. I will too. Limited experience with survival games? Okay, no worries, Hank, no worries. I was curious. I feel like this would be fun to play together. And we haven't played something together in forever, eh? I was telling Stream that we hung out recently in the Netherlands. Let's see, inclines. This is the incline I need. Kind of weird. There it is. All right. I am assuming there's a triangle wall. Oh, wedge wall, that's what it's called, right? Okay. Okay. It's working. Starting to look more like a house, guys. We're getting there. Want to buy duraluminum? Can pay with endgame mats. Wow. Markets. Okie dokie. Oh yeah. Something like this, I would say. Maybe we wedge it. Wedge like this. Yeah, that looks right. And then this, right? That looks right, I suppose. And then wall. And then wedge. We got this. I made my house not a box. Are you proud of me right now? I'll make a little rooftop. No, it's okay. Are you proud of me right now, Wardoge? Wardoge was criticizing the square shape of my house. Hey, Wardoge bought it. He's like, I'm in. That's awesome, man. I will play together Thursday then. Okay, let me finish the walls, because I think I have to finish the walls, because I'm assuming this is a PvP-esque game, and if I don't finish the walls, someone can steal my stuff, right? I'm assuming. Is that how that works? Maybe yes, maybe no. That's a way up. We can leave this open. Is there a floor with a window or something in it? That'd be dope. If not, it is what it is. Alright, we'll accept it for now. I like it when you can move around the house freely, so I don't want there to be... Like if I'm over there, now I have to run all the way over here, go up here, and then go back there. So I don't like that idea. Why is this different actually? Because it's a roof? Am I in combat? What's that noise? This is interesting, right? I've enjoyed Division 1 and 2 before, although I've only managed to play those games solo. Yeah, honestly, then you should. I would really enjoy this. If you guys manage to log into this game and we play this together, I'm pretty confident I'm going to enjoy this game even more. Because it feels solid now, but I think it'd feel amazing then. Okay, I'm really annoyed that these are not the same looking floors, I'll be honest. Please, game. Okay, content again. And tell me there's lights. I could build lights, I think, right? So this is water stuff? What is this drop? Oh, water discipline. That's interesting. Look at how much stuff there is to discover, guys. That's crazy. What the heck? Construction. Requires 5 out of 19 intel spent. Research 1. A fabricator producing oh yeah, this game is crazy elaborate, you can tell. Holy crap. Okay, I will leave it there then. Pretty sure the house is closed. The house is closed, yes. No one can get in randomly? No. No. Okay, we're good then. In that case, we chill. We are chill mode. Engage. Feels amazing, honestly. Holy crap at this game. This is a very... I need to tell Susan, the person that does my artwork. I play Enshrouded with her. I feel like she would love this game as well. I'll be honest. Much more complicated, but she really enjoys it. Like, she's one of those people in Minecraft that just makes really complex self-generating stuff with, like, what is it? Villager farms or something is what it's called. So, like, she loves her redstone, basically, in Minecraft. Game looks pretty good for what it is, so it's unfortunate I don't enjoy the genre. Oh... That's a bummer. Okay. Yeah, the game looks amazing. It feels amazing right now. Obviously, it's 2 hours of, or 2.5 hours of experience. So maybe later on I'll be like, oh, it's crap. But the little details are telling me there's a good chance if they nailed that type of detail throughout the entire game, then it's probably a lot better than many games like this, actually. The fact that the game has a parry system, think about it. They could have just made it like a shooter, right? Maybe give it a bit of melee action, right? But the fact that they gave you the choice of becoming either long range or short range, it's mixed a lot of genres. So there's, you know, there's MMORPG elements. There's obviously survival and building elements. But on the parry, the concept of the parry being there is a really big deal for PvP, I think, as well. And we'll see what type of skills they give us, right? So there's a lot of stuff there. I dig the setting of Dune, so that's a huge plus. And having the people around to play with would be great. All right, I'll see you then on Thursday, Hank. No worries. Good to hear. Have you read Dune? I've read all 6 books when I was around 11. Well, yeah, I think Hank is reading it right now. You're like the only person that calls me Fazzy. It's been a long while since last time we played something together. Would be great. Okay. Yeah, I would love to play this together, man, if you're interested. Yeah, exactly. Hank is reading it right now. God Emperor of Dune is the best one? Okay. I don't know if you've read that, Hank. I haven't read any of the Dune books. I only hear good things about it, though, so I'll definitely take your words on this. I like the Dune Part 1 movie, and I want to eventually watch Part 2. Yeah, my girlfriend and I like Part 1 as well. We haven't seen Part 2. Definitely should. God Emperor, I'd also say the best, but I barely remember them, to be honest. Okay. Now we're gonna find out. We gonna find out. Dune Messiah and Children of Dune as well. Nice. I think you were were you reading this on the trip, Hank? Were you reading Dune books? I don't remember what you were reading. The Dune movies lacked about anything I love about Dune, so the fact that they're nevertheless amazing movies says a lot. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. You can't make a shoot. Is that blasphemy? Making a shooter Dune game? Alright, my bad. I apologize, Wardosh. I apologize. But yeah, honestly, I don't know what the limit is on the amount of people you can have in one house or something like that. But I'm guessing that that's not how it works. That probably everyone can make their own base and you just kind of share permissions. So you could bounce from base to base if we play as a group. So that in itself is really cool. So it's a really, like, it's worth it. Honestly, the game is only $40, which is crazy to me because I bought Doom, the Dark Ages, and that was 80. And that's a single playthrough. I did that in 15 hours, right? Obviously, I didn't full clear and stuff, and there's content there, but you get my point. Because this game feels like it's gonna go a lot longer than 15 hours. So this is a really fun... I also feel like it's a really fun game for someone like me, right? I'm always talking about doing your best to just enjoy the ride of life, right? And just hanging out with people and just having fun with people. And this definitely, like, it feels like it's the game right now to do that in. So I get why it's so popular. I can see the hype for sure. Because if the combat is crap, then everything else can be amazing. But at some point, you're gonna get tired of the combat being crap, right? And so the same way, if the combat's amazing, you know, that holds you over for a long time. But if there's nothing else there, then, you know, okay, great. But and this really feels very total packagey right now. So we're gonna find out where it's lacking, if there's any frustrations. So it's definitely cool. And I enjoyed when I died that just like in Minecraft, you drop your stuff and then it said, the little pop-up said, if the worm eats you or if you die to a sandstorm, your stuff is gone. And so I was like, that's crazy actually, because that means you care about like dying randomly, which I didn't right now, of course, because I just started. But you know, if you have proper gear and proper, like, you care. And so that adds a lot of intensity to combat and stuff like that. So it should be a lot of fun. We'll see. We'll see where this goes, guys. We'll see where it goes. Can't guarantee I'm getting... No worries, Hank. I was just picking, but I was picking. Got myself 3 Lith relics. Is that a Warframe reference? I don't know what a Lith relic is. 1 edition of all 6 Dune books under 1 cover. Oh, that's very cool. How many pages is that? Isn't that insane? That has to be a really insanely thick book. Oh yeah, you were reading the first Dune. Okay. Nice. We probably can, Wardosh. Yeah. That's the idea, of course, for me. Like, I love hanging out with you guys. Like, you guys know me at this point, right? I'm a 34, almost 35-year-old dad. I turned 35 on July 1st, for those of you curious. I subscribe to the thing in Discord as well, so you get a pop-up when it's my birthday. Don't worry about it. But so at this point, I'm a 35-year-old dad, and so gaming for me has been a very large part of my life for a very long time, and I absolutely love it. At the same time, it is something that I consider an addiction at this point. And the only reason why I game on stream right now is because I'm trying to spread a message of positivity that I think is needed for people that go into hiding of their emotion by playing video games. And that's a category of people that I would love to help, that I think are wonderful human beings that sometimes end up in the wrong spot. And so being able to, first of all, kind of have a good reason to game, not just gaming, because then I'd feel like I'm wasting time. So using gaming as a vehicle, as a vessel to spread what it is I'm trying to do is wonderful. And so honestly, I feel like I'm cheating at this point. I'm cheating at life, which makes me really happy because first of all, I get to use one of my favorite vehicles and vessels to spread a message that I grew into over the course of 2 to 3 decades. So yeah, if you guys are up for us hanging out with someone like that in Dune Awakening, definitely buy the game, let me know. I probably need to write down... Sorry, what you say?
I just want to add something to what you were saying about why you started doing this.
Sure, yeah. Sakura's the guy that got me into it, guys. Here we go.
Also, the other thing is, with you, it's like, I find that nowadays there's not a lot of role models. Like, it's not like we need someone to look up to, but it's just, there's not a lot of positivity that I see going around. Like, for example, for me, I was, probably like 10, 15 years ago now. I was looking at something like I wasn't satisfied with myself, so I was looking to change and just my overall outlook on life, and there just wasn't a lot of resources. So I find that you bring that a lot, that people are going to appreciate, because I find there's a lot of negativity and there's not a lot of that positivity going around, and how to control yourself. Like, emotions is very easy to let go of and, like, you know, just do negative stuff. It's just happens. So learning how to control that, like finding the positivity, putting it through actions, all that you do really well. So I think that's something we could all benefit from, even, yeah, especially from your experiences.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, as always.
Yeah.
I hope you guys can relate to that. Of course, I would love to be able to provide that type of mental support, I guess would be the word, in case anyone needs it and feels I can offer it, of course. So yeah, thank you so much, man. Definitely. I feel like, you know, obviously Doom, the Dark Ages was not a game where I could say this, so this feels like a game where we could do that. And I think, although I did my best to avoid PvP games, this might be the one scenario where I'm like, maybe this is the game where PvP is okay. And I'll explain why. I think oftentimes, if the goal is just to win in PvP, that creates a lot of emotional situations that I don't think per se is very beneficial to you as a person. In this game though, I'm curious because I think the Division 2 is the same probably, but I don't think the PvP is the main thing, right? That's not the main aspect of that area. I believe it's like you go into the area and you want specific loot, but then there's other people competing for the loot, and so there's a bigger goal. And I think, you know,
Yeah.
like that concept is good because that's how life works, guys. If you take companies in any industry and stuff, that's the competition, right? It's not about decimating the other person, although some people talk like that. It's about getting the best thing out there into the world that you can. And if you're competing with someone who's trying to make the same thing as you, one of you is going to win in theory. Okay, and so then the art becomes, if you focus on just making the best thing and don't focus on decimating the other, most of the time you'll win, at least in the long run. But if you focus on decimating the other, you might win, but realistically, you're still not worth a damn because all you did was get rid of someone else, right? And so you have to win by being better, not by being annoying, right? And so that's something that I would love as well. So we'll see. I think probably one of the most fun moments is going to be the moment I lose all my stuff or I die in PvP or whatever. And I know a lot of people are like, how are you so casual about about like losing, right? And like, because we all lose at some point and it's fine. It's completely fine. And I think that's maybe the one moment where it's cool, just because I think the game is probably what it's from what I understand from people is that PvP is not a very big aspect of the game. So let's hope that's true. I think that's better for the longevity of it. We're gonna see. Yeah, that's definitely doing what I love. That is definitely what it is, Wardosh. Not like an insane amount of pages. It's as thick as my hand is wide. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, I thought it'd be a lot more actually. Cool. People have made this joke a lot here because I was like, I'm playing Doom and I'm gonna be playing Dune, and then people are like, isn't that what? It's like, it's the same thing, dude. So yeah, for sure. I appreciate your kind words against Sakura as always, of course. Thank you, man. Let's spread some positivity, man. Let's spread some positivity.
I also find that like you've come a long way from your first stream, man. Like you're super calm and like I feel like this
posture,
is the you
healthy shoulders. Did
like,
these sound appealing?
Kudos.
Oh, thank you, man. And to be fair, of course, like streaming is I will say it's definitely a profession. So it's not, if you consider streaming just pressing a button and playing a game, I don't consider that streaming. I would say that's gaming, right? And so that's gaming with a camera on. And so I think streaming for me is much more of I try to talk to people and try to explain what I'm doing. And the reason all of it is, of course, again, trying to get people to be in my head so I can take them on the journey with me, if you will. And that's a lot of fun to do. And of course, it's difficult to, you know, first of all, make the gameplay look at least halfway fun. But then at the second, on the other side of that coin being trying to do what it is I'm trying to do. So definitely fun. The Dune...
The ADHD kicking in right now?
No problem. No problem.
Like, it would be really cool if we could vote on what t-shirt you wear. Because I've seen you wear pink, like light pink. So...
Alright, man. I will start putting up polls for what color t-shirt you guys want.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Actually, you do it. You have admin rights. You start putting up polls. What color t-shirt should Phacil wear for next stream? Alright, guys. You heard it here first. You get to decide my t-shirt color. That's hilarious. Okay, right. That threw me off. I didn't expect that. Still learning, guys. Still learning as a streamer. You guys want t-shirt color power. All right.
And the last thing, the reason why I suggested Division 2 is because... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The reason why I was suggesting Division 2 is because the game, yeah, there's PvP in it, but the game is really based around like the PvE aspect, and that's what the most fun, and it's just attacking certain objectives and harder difficulties, but the fun part comes from creating your own build. Because it's been there for about like I think 16, so probably 9 years now, they have a lot of experience and they keep coming out with these new items that you can mix and match, and you're hyper analytical. So when you study these stats and you start making these videos of the combinations of weapon gear that goes, and you try to figure things out like stats, like it gets very in-depth, and you go down this rabbit hole, which is super satisfying. And you create this character that feels like pretty much like a demigod, if you will. And it's just so incredibly fun taking down heaps and mountains of like enemies. and it's just you against the world, and it's super super fun, man. I can't explain it enough. It's
Okay.
I feel like it just fits you because you're very analytical and you like the gameplay, and it will hit every single one of your like requirements.
Okay.
Like,
I'll be honest, it's very much sounding like Dune Awakening right now. So maybe it's good to realize that they're similar, right? It does when we talked about it, and I played Division 1 for a little bit. I am getting similar vibes, I'll be honest. But that's a good thing because I enjoyed that game, I'll be honest. So we're gonna find out. So if Dune Awakening turns out to be crap, then I'll just jump over. That's the good thing about being more of a variety streamer. And so I don't mind trying Division 2. And if anything, I'll try Division 2 off stream. Again, the same as always. But only if you guys game with me, because if not, I won't.
I'm interested to see Dune, to be honest. It looks really interesting, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Let's see. Wardor says, definitely something basic education should teach. What are humans? Why every human is important, and not just in words, but real examples, and how to relate to others. Empathy. I agree. The problem, I think, Wardosh, is that most, like, understanding those concepts don't come until much later in age. Like, if you want a fun fact, I have a couple teachers throughout my life, and I've had hundreds just so that's clear. I have a couple only that I remember, and just about all of them are older. So they're not 20 or 30 or something like that. They're like older people. So, and it's not all older teachers that I liked. It's older teachers that had a very specific goal as to why they became a teacher. So not someone that just ended up teaching randomly. Someone that said, I want to pass on knowledge to the next generation to the best of my ability on all aspects of life. And I happen to be teaching this class or that class. And so those people you will always remember. And I think that's because as you grow older as well, you get very, very confronted with the fact that, of course, your time is limited on Earth, but also that your time is magical on Earth. That we're rare. The fact that you're here is crazy. It's a crazy statistic. And so keeping that in the back of your mind every time you feel sad or down or, just anything negative, just remind yourself the fact you're here is more rare than winning the lottery. That's how crazy that is. So just enjoy the ride. And if you have trouble doing that, then definitely hang out with me. I'll do my best to get it in your head. Positivity all the way, Dark. Positivity all the way. Exactly. All the way to the end of the road, my friend. That's what we do. That's what we should do. Empathy education would go a long way if it sticks. Anti-empathy propaganda is basically the entire foundation. Yes. Yeah, but I'll be honest, not just right-wing extremists. The left is the same. Left extremes. So I talked about, what's his name? Carl Nassib, when the stream started. And so he's the first openly gay NFL player, which, is a pretty, in quotation marks, manly sport. And whenever I talk about anything like this, people are like, ooh, politics. I'm like, no, it's not politics, right? So far right, we'll say racism, Ku Klux Klan, stuff like that, okay? Far left is not people that are like, oh, homosexuality is okay. That's not extreme. That's not a statement you would lose your crap over. At least most people, right? If they do lose their crap, they're probably right-wing extremists. That's the easiest way to categorize them, just so that's clear. But far left is people that are like, well, I believe you have to do this for me in order for me to feel happy about me. And then I always talk about, you're not allowed to say that ever to anyone about anything. I don't get to tell you what you have to do, what you should do, right? I can only offer advice and information, and what you do with it is your choice. As soon as I cross that line, I'm an extremist, whether it's left or right wing. I use this example with, I try to eat vegan or at least vegetarian, but mostly vegan to the best of my ability. But I don't tell people, hey, you have to eat vegan. Well, no, like I can say, this is why I eat it. I can name all of the reasons why I eat it, but I never get to say, and now you have to. The moment you do that, first of all, you're annoying. But second of all, you've crossed a line that's just, you're never allowed to cross. And so this is one of those things that I love passing on this type of information. Because sometimes people are like, you can't talk about topics like that. We can talk about anything you want, with anyone you want. As long as you do not cross the line of, I demand you do this. If you don't cross that line, you can literally talk about anything. If you don't believe me, just remember I worked through all of COVID with every type of person you can imagine. And I had conversations that most people would be like, yo, you're like on the brink of getting shot probably. No, I wasn't. Because I never crossed the line of, and now you have to do what I say. Right? So all of it was, this is the information I'm giving you. And if you've been here more often, you know I'm pretty good at giving people as much information as I can from a perspective of love and care and empathy. And you're the one that has to come my way. And if you don't, then okay. Then I'm just not the guy to help you out. But I will never say, and now you come over. Because the moment I say that, that's not a line you're allowed to cross. So I can't say to you guys, hey, be happy. That's not how that works. I can only ask it of you, and I can only offer you my perspective of it as to why I believe it's the right way to go. But if at any point you're like, well, I disagree, we're done. I can't do anything after that. And so that's something that I think I learned too late in life. In my opinion, of course. You know, obviously I'm not the oldest person, but... Hot pink, Sakura, is the first request. Hot pink t-shirt. Put it on the list. I'm gonna have to buy a hot pink t-shirt if that wins. Okay.
Hell yeah, I love it. I love it.
Alright. Rental Girlfriend says, I remember playing Division 2. I was either the lazy turret drone user or the rogue hunter with a stealth sniper. Right. I'm sure that says something for Sakura. Wardor says, if you wear a green t-shirt, is it possible to use it as a green screen? Like to put pictures on it? Oh, that's difficult. Maybe. Probably would be able to do that.
That's actually a great idea, yeah.
Sounds hilarious. All right. I'll consider it. Green t-shirt checkered in blue, so you can separately use green and blue screen for two different images. Where do you guys expect me to find these t-shirts actually? Give me links. Hell yeah, Division 2, I don't have it on PC unfortunately, so if I'd want to jump in, I'd need to reacquire it on Steam. Oh, that's fair. I enjoyed the Division, I'll be honest. But again, honestly guys, like Dune, I played it for 2 hours. Mind you, I don't compliment every single game I play. I nuance it. And so you guys have heard me not be too positive about other games. But this game right now, I can't find the negative right now, which is pretty impressive. I could give you the negative for Helldivers at that point. For me, the negative for Helldivers, I always re-emphasize is there's no actual long-term thing after you farm stuff. And in the first 2 hours of Helldivers 2, probably the negative was that I figured that out in the first 2 hours because I was playing with friends, that splitting up was the best way to go. So like that alone to me was weird. So I was like, oh, that's a bummer because it's a teamwork game, right? And so I've talked about these topics plenty, but I can't find it right now. Maybe if we play Dune as a team, then I'll be able to say the similar stuff. I didn't say extremist populist is a specific term to describe like a way of putting yourself as a political... Oh, okay, right. Okay, fair. No problem, Siren. So what you are saying is I'm incredibly lucky and I should buy a lottery ticket. Gamba. All right. We're just going to assume everyone else is not stern. Okay. The extremes seem to both be alike in the way of forcing others to obey. Yeah. Exactly, Rental. That's exactly the problem. This is my opinion, of course. I didn't get this anywhere. If you ask me, extremism in any shape or form, whether it's politically left, politically right, or whatever topic we're talking about, is nothing else. The only thing extremism is someone believing they have a right to tell you how to live your life. And if you do that in any topic, you're an extremist. And so, you know, depending on the topic we're talking about, we'll have a different name for what you are, right? In quotation marks. But that's it. It's just that. Because you can say a lot about a lot of things. Like I know, like I'll give you examples. I know people that can be racist towards Asians. I usually use that. I'm half Asian, okay? But we can hang out just fine. Because they're like, well, I don't like Asians. And then they'll give you all these arguments. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, oh. And then they're like, well, you want a beer? I'm like, okay, sure. So it's like have your opinion, dude. It's whatever, right? It's like as long as I'm allowed to be me and you don't like freaking believe that now you have a right to tell me what to do with my life or how to live my life, right? We're good. And it's just that's the only border, right? So we've done a lot of these metaphors where I said, if someone says good stuff and does bad stuff, are they a good or a bad person? And most people will say, well, they're a bad person because they do bad stuff. And then vice versa, if someone says really bad stuff but does good stuff, are they a good or a bad person? And the funny part is, a lot of people are in the middle. They're like, well, I wouldn't say per se he's good because he does good stuff, because he also says bad stuff, but I wouldn't say he's bad, right? So I usually say, so the second one isn't as obvious. You doubt. That's how strong acts are. But the first one's really obvious. If you say bad stuff, you do good stuff, you're just a good guy, period. Right? And so like it's a very complicated thing, I think, when you start to understand how our brain registers acts in relative to words, basically. Let's see. Oh, I do need to start working towards the end of the stream. You guys are talking, I think, Warframe? A negative for Helldivers 2 is also all the features that are not mentioned in any way. Yeah, that's another good example. Yeah, that's fair, actually. I didn't even say anything about that in Dune. They're explaining everything really well, at least for now. Depends on their username, like that one person named Rent on the Discord. No, definitely no. You're definitely not. Like I said, guys, I'll say this again here, and that's a good note to end the stream on. The people that don't like the stuff I say about being positive and being more kind and optimistic and happy in life, they don't come to the stream. They don't want my nonsense, all right? And the people that are not in the mental state to want to believe what I have to say, like, they're definitely not going to hang out in the Discord. And so this is something that I hope is fun for you guys to remember, that when you hang out in the Discord, in theory, the people that join are people that heard what I had to say and are like, I like this. And so, like, the front door, I'm basically the bouncer at the front door, right? So if someone comes in and they're really negative and they can't break out of that, they'll leave soon enough, right? Like, either they're going to leave by themselves or they're going to get forced out because it's an environment we're trying to create where people are positive. And if you're not ready for that, you're not ready for that. And that's just all it is. All right. I do need to end the stream here. Let me see if there's someone we can raid on Twitch. So if you're on YouTube and you'd like to make someone happy on Twitch, help me out by jumping over to twitch.tv/Phacil. And then hopefully we can raid someone and make them happy. Let's see if there's probably plenty of people playing Dune, actually. I was about to say, let's see if there's someone playing Dune, but that has to be one of the easier ones now. Hello, Ikotica, how you doing? It's been a while, man. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day as well, man. Hope you had a good weekend. Drink water, guys. I can at least say, I need to answer this one. I can at least say I joined the Discord because I didn't believe, but I wanted to. Exactly. You're in a mental state where you want to believe. And see, this is what I'm enjoying, Rental, especially with you. I hope you don't mind me saying this live on stream, of course. The way you're hanging out on Minecraft with a bunch of people you met through Phacil Gaming Discord, right? Like through this community. I hope what starts happening in your mind is you start realizing whether or not you have a good time in life, have a good day or have a good week or you name it, is a choice you get to make. It's something you control, right? And so it's not something that overcomes you. It's not something that randomly happens to you. It's something you choose to do. And so you being part of the community and seeing, oh, there's a bunch of people around you that want the same thing. They don't want the drama. They don't want the nonsense. They just want to hang out, have fun, chill, make jokes here and there, and just have a good time. And if you do that, then it gets really fun. Because if, like, that's what I guard. That's the only thing. Like, when I read all of your chat, I love reading your chats. The only thing I'm wary of, and I try to pay attention to, and I haven't had to do this for a year, is if someone's like really, really negative and doesn't snap out of it. You're allowed to be negative. I don't want you guys to linger in it, to marinate yourself in the pain, because that's not going to help you, and it's definitely not going to help the people around you. But whenever that happens, I try to really pay attention where the conversation goes. And then what happens is really cool, in my opinion. You just have fun and you're happy. There's nothing after this, guys. Fun fact. There's no, okay, now that we have this, guys, the next step, there's no next step. This is it. If you guys get everything you want in life, money, fame, you name it, your family, your kids, your car, your house, whatever it is that's on your list, after that, you're going to go back to this. Just having fun and being happy. That's all it is. Okay? And so I really wish life was more complicated, because that's how people make it. But this is it. I guarantee it. Do the thought process yourself. I started realizing and believing this through my patients that died on my shift. That's where I started believing this. Alright, glad to hear you're doing well, Iconica. I will catch you on the next one perhaps, and if not, of course, have a good week regardless and a good weekend. I appreciate you, Hank. Thank you for being here, man. Very, very kind support and words as always. Alright, let's see. Let's find someone we can watch who's playing Dune, who doesn't have a million viewers. This is English? Yeah, this is English. Alright, we can do this. This dude's called The Real Ninja with 2 E's. Alright, let's see. Okay, guys. I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you guys had a good time. I will be back on Thursday. I'll just be streaming Dune probably for now. It feels like an amazing game. If you guys want, you can join. I will post what server and Siege, I think it's called, where you can find me in Dune once you buy the game. It is a European server, so I apologize to the people that aren't in Europe. So your latency might be a bit annoying, but you're more than welcome to join if you want to, of course. Have a great ass day to all of you as well, guys. And a fantastic weekend and week. I will catch you Thursday. I'm raiding the dude and bouncing out at the same time. Catch you on the next one, team. Bye-bye.